The dream of separation and the fascinating wonder underneath it. Can you read between these lines? When I dream, I sometimes dream of dreaming. This happens when my dreams are not clogged with the same familiar nightmares that mirror my waking life. And when I wake, there are moments when what we call this reality appears dreamlike, like right now. Well, I'm not saying it's unreal. I'm saying it feels insubstantial, like the world is held together by an invisible field that's lighter than we could ever imagine, despite the shakiness that my leg feels when life's illusory challenges sift my way. The contemplative life makes this easier to notice. How the solidity that we grant our experience softens, how the edges lose their certainty. In all of this, what fascinates me most is how strange it is to argue about whether this is a dream or not. If I am a character in a dream speaking to another character in the same dream, what conclusion could either of us possibly reach? That this is not a dream? Would we not be talking from the same dream? Hey, fellow fish, don't you see we are made of ocean and we are surrounded by water? Would it not be the ocean itself talking? How do I tell you that all of this is poetry and not prose? That we keep lifting symbols and concepts as though they were concrete things? How do I tell you that your joys are mine, that your awards and accolades are mine, that your blessings belong to me as much as they belong to you? How do I tell you that your grief and sorrows reach me because it is not entirely yours? They're mine also. How do I tell you that my me and your me are known from the same I? That what we call other people begins to dissolve under careful examination. That beneath the names, histories, identities, and stories that we tell ourselves, there's a single knowing appearing as many. Oh, how I could run around naked and feel no shame. Fortunately, this is not a matter of belief. It is, in fact, something we can readily investigate, not through philosophical musings alone, but through direct experience. Through direct experience. Though I should warn you, it becomes simple only when the mind exhausts itself. Only after the endless commentary loses its authority and the clouds part long enough for the blue open sky to reveal itself. To see it is to enjoy the silence, to sit in that space that the psyche has fought all its life to escape from, to sit in the very place the mind has spent a lifetime trying to avoid, to remain there long enough that resistance begins to loosen its grip. It is to make your body so stiff in silence that it eventually melts in surrender. To your legs, they feel so limp and loose that they feel like jello. Oh, you have to be there to see it. Let those thoughts die till there's nothing left but sensations. Let sensations die until you hear the same humming echo that the universe has been humming. If you are outside this stratosphere, it's that same humming, the same hum beneath joy and sorrow, the same hum beneath childhood and old age, the same hum beneath waking and dreaming, the same presence that has accompanied every experience you've ever had. Then, only then would we know it. You know it. You remember. Not the way memory recovers facts. You remember as recognition remembers itself. Remember when you knew no names and your mother's face was your face? Her hands yours, her smile, they move through you as your own smile. Her sickness, your own sickness. Remember when you were in the void of her belly, shortly before you started to create separation, before the world was neatly divided into self and other. Oh, you may see that your knowing is the knowing through which all is known. You, who you really are, having no boundaries, no edges, Know where you start or end. You who belong to no one and no one belonging to you. Belonging, it turns out, is a property of objects and you are not one. Your body might be an object. Your thoughts might be an object. A memory may be an object. But that weirdness, that mystery that's not even an object knows them and remains untouched. In your last dream, what did you see? Did you see all the people and buildings and mountains and roads? And what did you see them with? What did you see them with? What did you see it with? Eyes? Were there really eyes in your dream? Have you not noticed that you can see without eyes? What do you see out of right now? My friend, let the physical eyes surrender into seeing. You could not have created the dream nor the dreamer. The dream and the dreamer are the same dream. The truth is, all of this, every bit of it, this living, breathing, laughing, grieving, loving existence, is astonishing. And it's not because it can be explained, but because it simply cannot. It will never be explainable. And perhaps wonder begins exactly there. So read this again, not to understand it. Listen to this again, not because you want to understand it, but to notice what is already here, alive without aliveness, present before the body claims it as its own here-ness. Listen to this again. I'm serious.